All right, and the next one in my series is Raj, R-A-J, a little guy I met in Pokhara, Nepal. Um, he worked at a restaurant. He worked at the hotel I was staying at, and he was the server at the restaurant. And it rained a lot while I was there, so I spent a lot of time just kind of sitting at the table. Uh, we just had the connection, so I'd sit at the table. He would sit with me, and there was might have been three people in the whole hotel. So he would just sit with me because he had nothing to do. And he says, "Can I practice my English?" And we would just sit and practice English. We would just talk and talk and talk. He actually took me to meet his girlfriend. I had a scooter. One of the few times it wasn't raining, uh, he gets an hour or two off for lunch. And another one that works all day, from the minute they wake up until the minute they go to bed. I think this starts at 6 and finishes at 11. Um, and we rode off and met his girlfriend, And on the way home, we stopped at some little place he knew and had momos, which are dumplings. You get 6 or 8 of them for 50 cents. So we each had some. I mean, the food everywhere I went is amazing and so cheap. Um, and actually, he rode the scooter. He drove the scooter on the back streets, but he didn't have a license. So when we got to the big streets, we'd switch and I would drive. I'm not really comfortable driving a scooter by myself, much less having another person on the back. But he didn't want to get stopped by the police, so I would ride where he said, we know where the police are, so they know how to get around it. And so he would ride. He would drive when it was safe, and I would drive when we might encounter somebody. So I met his girlfriend. Um, and anyway, we just spent hour after hour after hour sitting at the table talking, and um, and actually we played a lot of cards. I was teaching him how to play solitaire, and they had some crazy game that made no sense, but we played, and we played rummy, and so anyway, it was fun. And he is Raj calls me almost every day. I get a phone call from him. We have, you can call for free on Facebook Messenger and Skype and WeChat and what's the other one? Um, Maybe there's another one. So you can call on all these things for free, and so it's good to see his face. And but he's another one. He's like, he calls me Papa. It's always Papa. I want to come see you, Papa. Can you adopt me? Can I come live with you? And I'm like, I don't have a house. I don't have a job. I don't have money. I can't help you. But anything's better than the situation he's in. His family's 4 hours away from where he works. So again, he lives at the hotel with all the other workers. They just cram him in a room, and they work every day, every day, every day, and makes very very little. But he has a roof over his head and he's got food. So but anyway, just a sweet young guy, and he would always ask me, "Is my English perfect? Is it perfect?" And I said, "Well, it's good." I said, "My English isn't perfect either, but he was really good. His English was really good compared to most." But I kept hoping he would find a better job one day. But that's what I hope for all of them. Find something that has less hours and more pay. But that's just not the reality for now, anyway. Um, and there's another one. If I could help, I would. The list goes on and on and on. So maybe one day I'll have that opportunity to help all these people I've met, and maybe see them again. Because the memories I've made of this trip, the people far outweigh the beautiful sights I've seen and the amazing food. The people would stay with me. Thanks.